So Keenan, from being a free agent in the summer to now entering a playoff campaign as an established first team player, how do you reflect on this season on a personal note?
On a personal note, yeah, I just give credit to myself and just working hard and believing in myself and knowing that if I show up every day, if I do well, take my opportunities, then things can happen and things can change very quickly in football. So being here in the playoffs against Rochdale is it's a it's a good start.
How much have you enjoyed being part of Southend United and playing alongside your teammates?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot. As I've said in recent recent interviews that yeah, just playing with good players and doing well, and now look at the position we're in, just enjoying myself.
And then what do you think is the biggest lesson that you've learned from this full season?
The biggest lesson, just to keep working hard and things can change. Obviously, I've not played the amount that I've wanted. I've always wanted to play every game, but it's just not how it works. And yeah, the biggest lesson to me is just to keep working hard and just try to take the opportunities.
And the fans voted you as Player of the Month back in March. How much has their support helped you sort of fit in with the club, and how much boost does it give you when you're playing out on the pitch?
Yeah, the support it gives me like an adrenaline boost. Just knowing that they're there for me, it just gives me confidence to play, and when I have the confidence, I can always do well. So yeah.
This is your first experience of a playoff campaign. What are you looking to expect from the upcoming game against Rochdale, and how excited are you to sort of prolong our season and have a shot at the EFL?
Yeah, it's a massive opportunity. Um, we just got to do what we got to do really, and yeah, it being my first playoffs, I'm not nervous or anything. I'm still confident. It's just another game, but it's a must-win game. So yeah, ready.
Nice one, thanks, Keenan.
Keenan, it feels like a long time since the Gateshead trip, all of a sudden. But what's the last week look like for you guys?
What did the last week look like?
Yeah, in terms of preparations for this playoff eliminator.
Um, Obviously on the coach back, we were just enjoying ourselves, and then we came in a few days later, and yeah, just straight back to work, preparing for Rochdale.
Because obviously you're right in front and centre of those celebrations at full time as well, in front of those fans. Talk to me about. I'm not alluding to anything in particular.
Okay, thank you.
But in terms of that'll be Christmas. But in terms of yourself as a player, experiencing all those fans cheering for you, what is that like?
Obviously Gateshead was a either a draw or win game, and we managed to do that, and then yeah, it's just celebration with the fans. So yeah, I might have just got overexcited from what I saw and picked up, but yeah, yeah, it was a great feeling, and I wanna relive that again.
Absolutely. Well, there'll be an opportunity to do that in Rochdale as well. You talked about those preparations, but when you're approaching a game like this, obviously we know how Southend very much game at a time focus. It's instilled from the coach. It's just down to everybody involved in the club. But as a playoff eliminator, is there a slightly different approach to this?
No, not really. Well, on our side, we haven't done anything different. It's just the next game that we've got to go win.
It's interesting you say you're kind of not nervous going into this first experience of the playoffs. Those confidence levels must be sky high at the moment in the team.
Yeah, I just believe in myself. I believe in my teammates, and I know that we're more than capable of getting the job done.
Yeah, absolutely. And I suppose Rochdale is always a tough place to go. But what dangers do you expect from them? What will be the challenges against them on Thursday night?
We know that they're very good on the ball. They like to dominate possession, and they got a few tricky attackers. So it's just about stopping them and then doing what we can do to win the game.
Do you feel like with the momentum that Southend have had, and obviously since you've come in has always been a big part of that, the way that results have gone, do you feel like the team is hitting form at just the right time right now?
Yeah, I say we're getting stronger and stronger in each game. So just to keep pushing, and hopefully we can get the result.
I suppose it's interesting as well because Rochdale, they were one of those teams throughout the season, been right up there, and Southend have had this late surge. And to what extent does this make Southend maybe like underdogs coming into this one?
If we're underdogs, then I'll say that's a good thing because no one's expecting you to win. So being an underdog, we'll take that. We don't mind that.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's brilliant to see that Southend have lots of fans going as well. So as you say, you want to recreate that sort of those celebrations at Gateshead with all those them coming along. It'll be how much will they boost you guys as well?
Yeah, it's just it'll feel like another home game because of how many fans we bring. So yeah, just want the fans to support us, and then hopefully we perform as well.
Thanks, Keenan.
What kept you going through the tougher times this season when the results weren't going our way and you found yourself out the side? How hard was it to keep going, and what sort of helped you in that sort of period?
From young, I've always had this mentality of just if you keep working hard, things will happen. So, yeah, in the past, there's been times where I haven't played as much games as I wanted to, or things hasn't been going my way, but just have to believe in myself. I also believe in Jesus Christ. So, yeah, I have my faith in my religion. So, yeah, just gotta keep going and keep working hard every day.
And who have been the biggest influences on your career so far, would you say?
Probably my parents, or my family even, because everything I try to do for myself and my family. So yeah, I'll say they're the big influences. Also coaches I've had in my past at West Ham, they give me advice and yeah.
And after the game, have you got any more other inflatables that you might be celebrating with, or what's the plans if we get the result on Thursday?
I don't want to get ahead of myself, but if we do get a result, I don't know what inflatables are going to be there. So yeah.